Music calls us together. It makes and holds space for all of us. It is memory, and it guides us forward.
Please welcome Katie Lang and the Recline.
Thank you very much. I love you.
We remember the challenge to stand apart. We remember when voices rose up.
I thank the Juno staff and everybody at KRS for recognizing not only rap music, but black music in Canada.
The Macaulay Boys!
We unite, take action, offer protection. With each fight, there is purpose. With each victory, there is growth. Remembering, enduring, repeating, resisting, growing and emerging. Recognizing, celebrating, sustaining our artists.
And the Juno goes to Alanis Morissette.
Thank you.
Blue Rodeo.
It's all part of our history, our path. As we enter new territory together, as we explore attitudes that expand beliefs, we do so more voices can break free.
Because our music is not niche.
We need to thank Factor, who gave us all the money to make this record.
Tegan is there! I thought two queer kids from Northeast Calgary would get to hear. But here we are.
This year, studio is my stage.
With RBCX Music, it's not just about having a big brand behind you. It's about having someone say that I believe in your vision and I want to support that.
I feel like I was brought into this super cool community of incredible artists from all across Canada.
I think the RBC support's dope, because it's bigger than just the music and giving me a platform.
The 2021 Prism Prize was produced in Toronto, on land that is the traditional territory of many nations, including the Anishinaabe, the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples, and it is now home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples. We would like to recognize the extraordinary strength and struggle of First Nations, Métis, Inuit, and other Indigenous people who have maintained their culture in the face of forces who've actively tried to erase it. We acknowledge the role that the media establishment has played, and we are committed to forging a path forward that is respectful and inclusive. We encourage you to go to nativeland.ca and learn about the nations and traditional lands on which you reside. Thank you. And now, the 2021 Prism Prize.
Over the past year and a half, our world has changed in many ways, including how we make and consume art. Stage shows moved online, streaming boomed, and music videos became more important than ever before. Through it all, Canadian artists and filmmakers have demonstrated incredible resilience and creativity, despite the barriers that have made making music videos that much harder. Hi, I'm Rolly Pemberton, aka Cadence Weapon, rapper and producer, and welcome to the 2021 Prism Prize, celebrating the very best in music video production. This year, we'll showcase music videos that entertained us, impressed us, made us think, or simply made us feel. For artists, the right video can make or break a release. They help us contextualize a story, a vision, or a movement in a way the song alone sometimes can't capture. This year, music video artists from across the country used the medium to create art about love, pride, and culture, while others created visual escapes that brought the party to us when we couldn't go to it. Every year, a jury of over 130 journalists, filmmakers, and other members of the music and media industries watch hundreds of music videos and cast their votes to determine 2 waves of finalists, a top 20 long list and a top 10 short list. Tonight, one music video from our top 10 will take home the $20,000 grand prize. Runners-up will receive $1,000 cash, thanks to our patron partner, Slate Music. We'll also present several special awards in recognition of innovative, transformative, and globally recognized achievements in Canadian music video production. Thanks to our partners at William F. White, all special award recipients, audience award, and grand prize winners will receive $2,500 in equipment rental grants. Throughout our show, we'll be sharing some of the remarkable work of these special award winners, as well as clips from the top 10 music videos of the year. Let's take a look at our first 3 nominees.
Take some steps forward and some steps backward. It just doesn't matter 'cause I'm on track. It just doesn't matter 'cause I'm on track. It just doesn't matter 'cause I'm on track. It just doesn't matter 'cause I'm on track.
Drips from head to toe, y'all love to see I'm shining.
For many musicians and filmmakers, a music video is the perfect opportunity to create outside the box. Named after filmmaker Arthur Lipset, best known for the sound and image collages he made for the National Film Board of Canada in the 1960s, the Lipset Award is presented to a music video artist whose work offers a unique perspective and thrives outside the margins. Congratulations to the 2021 Lipset Award recipient, Janelle Cruz. Now based in Toronto, Cruz emigrated from Manila, Philippines 5 years ago before being taken under the wing of Kid Studio, one of Canada's biggest video production teams, who won this same award back in 2017. Cruz's multifaceted practice and cutting-edge style includes not only music videos, but album artwork, photography, and experimental visualizations.
If white is pure, then we're all Dalmatians. Do dogs go to heaven? I guess that we'll never know.
In my pursuit of music video work, one of my guiding principles is honesty. Honesty with myself and my inner states, honesty with regards to my preliminary emotions about the project, and understanding the root of the references and influences I pull, and honesty with the artists, crew, and collaborators I work with. Once you're honest with yourself and with others about how you feel and what you think about what you're undertaking, it reflects in the overall synergy in the final product made. This, to me, creates an honest work that reflects said honesty. The dynamic element of visuals enhances how we perceive and consume music. For me, it often creates a symbiotic relationship that could only be seen where music is accompanied by visuals. I can only hope that people will respond to the work I put out in an emotionally resonant manner, relating to the emotions I feel in a visual translation of the matter, as if they assume my own perspective, like a sort of visual empathy of the world we built. I think good music videos are made with those that you hold close to you, and I guess it translates into the overall vibe of a whole set, and that vibe just brings itself into the final product.
Making spots on Jane, got me red sauce on the fried. Always hella broke, borrow money from the guys. Had to give it back in quarters if they gave a 5. Mom was back at school, the money low, but it's inspiring. What a different time. Drifting in that Acura of Hezzy got the ride. Got back from the dealership, now I'm whipping mine. Ain't rode a bus in time. Shout out my homie guide, been waiting for that live. If you want to owe me, you should go back to him.
Voyage is super intentional. You used to be students in medical. The Moors and indigenous blacks were the smartest and honestly truest professionals, literally teaching you about chemicals. My history isn't viewed on a pedestal. Try to tell me only few of my ancestors had anything to offer. If we wasn't strong, you would never bother. If we wasn't awesome, you'd never put all of your resources in just to get to conquer. If we ain't a problem, then why would you want all the youngins who black not to have a father? 'Cause you do.
Presented by Slate Music, the Special Achievement Award was established to celebrate music video icons, artists and filmmakers who have made exceptional contributions to the art form on a world stage and taken music videos to new heights. This year's recipient has worked with some of the biggest stars in the world, bringing his unique eye to every project. Congratulations to this year's Special Achievement recipient, Jordan Oram. This cinematographer's work includes feature films, television, commercials, and of course, music videos for artists like Drake, Usher, Miguel, Coldplay, Future, Ella Mai, Amal, Belly, and more, finding success alongside fellow homegrown talents and trusted collaborators like Director X and Karina Evans. Let's check out some of his work.
No, one more. No, one more. Trust me, please. One more, I swear, just one more.
Tell me what you wanna do with it. Looking kinda nervous, will you follow through with it? Sweating when you touch the heat, I know you're feeling it. Finger on the trigger and I want you pulling it. When you hit this, ain't no coming back. I'm on your wish list, but when your money out, and when you hit this, it's like a running back. You see the stick, and it's crack. When you hit this, ain't no coming back. I'm on your wish list, but when your money out, and when you hit this, it's like a running back. You see the stick, and it's crack.
I always believe that if you can close your eyes and picture a moment, is then deserving of a visual. Lose your ego. You don't have to know everyone in your industry or know everything about lighting or camera to make exceptional music video work. You just have to be honest in whatever story you decide to tell. Trust your natural instinct. Lose all forms of self-doubt and fail as fast as possible. I really hope that the viewers that consume my work will be inspired and motivated to think outside the box and challenge their creativity. To fall in love with curiosity, what they do and why they do it.
I'm not afraid to be who I am, I always tell people, be yourself. That's the number one shit I tell people. I don't follow anybody else, I never did. Idiosyncratic and iconoclastic. I am me, motherfucker, be you. Sinner, 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 sinner. 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 The High Fidelity Award celebrates artistry in music videos and is presented to an artist or band that has used the art form to represent their work in new, innovative ways. These artists break ground using audio and visual storytelling to connect with existing fans and pick up new ones along the way. This year's recipients have pushed the boundaries of what it means to work collectively, using their work as a vehicle to tackle subjects like mental health and addiction. Congratulations to Crack Cloud, recipients of the 2021 High Fidelity Award. Led by Zach Choi and Muhammad Ali Sharar, this Vancouver-based art punk band and multimedia collective is an amorphous group of musicians, filmmakers, and visual artists. With many of its members living and working together in Vancouver's downtown east side, the epicenter of Canada's opioid crisis, the neighborhood's resilience and culture has a profound impact on the work they do. Last summer, the collective shared an album, Pain Olympics, rooted in this unique perspective. Let's watch some of Crack Cloud's innovative work.
I resonate mostly with work that is created against the odds. The message is so potent, even if only for the creator, that it's made in earnest, out of sheer will. I think there's a lot to be said about the efficacy of art that answers truly to its own volition.
There's always a special feeling inside when both the music and video have this perfect marriage or union. The visual side of Crack Cloud was an important part of the package and how we wanted this art to be digested. And we've always known that if we could connect the music to a defining or striking visual, we could inspire or touch viewers closer to the heart.
As someone that grew up experiencing a great deal of alienation, I recall how important the world of fringe art was for me to feel a sense of solidarity, that there were other people, other communities out there that have been through similar experiences has helped me come to terms with my own identity.
From an emotional standpoint, it was vital to draw from my past and convey messaging that I knew personally. It was always a motive of ours to touch on narratives that do not get enough representation and to normalize discussions surrounding violence, trauma, and class warfare.
If the message that you want to convey feels urgent enough that it could provide you closure in life as an artist, go the extra mile to see it through.
I don't know who I would be if we hadn't met because, you know, while we've grown as ourselves, we've also grown together.
If I let you see me, will we make it? Hey, being naked. Sometimes I just need more than you can give. Maybe it's selfish. Chasing my past never ends well. I live a shit that I can't tell.
You know they want what's yours, and they want what's mine. And if we're too holy, they think we're folding. They don't want us to climb. And you go anywhere, though it ain't safe. Just know that I care, I'll always care, and I'll be away. Still looking, yeah. Still looking for me. Yeah. Where you at? Where you been? Doing work all day. Yeah. Where you at? Where you going? Trying to get them safe. Still looking, yeah. Still looking for me. Yeah. Where you at? Where you been? Doing work all day. Where you at? Where you going? Trying to get them safe.
Supported by Telefilm Canada, the Willie Dunn Award is presented to a Canadian trailblazer who has demonstrated excellence within the music or film production communities. Named after groundbreaking Indigenous singer-songwriter, director, and politician Willie Dunn, whose film The Ballad of Crowfoot is often cited as the first Canadian music video. This year the award goes to renowned Michi Sagit Nishnabek, scholar, writer, and artist Leanne Bida-Simose Simpson. Recognized as one of the most compelling Indigenous voices of her generation, Simpson's work sits at the intersection of politics, story, and song. She's worked as an educator across Canada and the United States for the past 2 decades, and most recently, her novel Nopaming, The Cure for White Ladies, was named one of the best books of the year by the Globe and Mail. In 2020, she released Theory of Ice, integrating spoken word poetry and music to create a powerful and profound work of art. Here is Head of the Lake from that LP, juxtaposed against video work from throughout her career.
Art making for me in an Indigenous context, in an Anishinaabe context, is a communal process. I really like to collaborate with visual artists as a way of layering meaning into my work, as a way of helping the sound travel to different communities, to different mediums, to different audiences, to deepen this collaborative expression that I think has been part of Indigenous art making for millions of years. I wanted to share this award with Beatrice Deer because I just have so much respect for her talent and her practice as an artist and as a parent. Beatrice's work lifts up her community at every turn. She often sings in her own language, and her videos and her music are just such a gorgeous celebration of Inuit brilliance. So I'm so honored to be in community with Beatrice Deer and to share this award with her.
Music videos are all about appealing to audiences far and wide, which is what makes the Audience Award so special. It honors the best Canadian music video of the year, as voted by you and music video lovers across the internet. All top 20 nominees were eligible in our public vote, and you chose your favorite. Here's a recap of the top 20 nominees. Andy Shaw for Clove Cigarette, directed by Colin Medley, Jared Rabb, and Luca Tarantini. Aquaculture for Pay It Forward, directed by Evan Elliott and Lance Sampson. Braids for Young Buck, directed by Kevin Calero. Claremont II for Dunn, directed by Claremont II. Daniela Andrade for Tamale, directed by Justin Singer and Daniela Andrade. Havaya Mighty for 13, directed by Theo Capodistrius. Jesse Reyes for Love in the Dark, directed by Seo. July Talk for Governess Shadow, directed by Cassette Schultz. Candle for Lock and Load, directed by Brandon William Fletcher. Lido Pimienta for Nada, featuring Lee Salmet, directed by Paz Ramirez. Mustafa for Air Forces, directed by Glenn Michael and Christo. Mustafa for Stay Alive, directed by King Bee Productions. Rich O'Coin for Walls, directed by Jason Levangie. Savannah Ray for Opia Experience, directed by Yasmin Evering Kerr. Savannah Ray for Solid, directed by Alicia K. Harris. Sean Leon for 90 BPM, directed by Sean Leon. The Weather Station for Robber, directed by Tamara Lindemann. Toby for 24, Toronto Remix, featuring Havaya Mighty, Shad, Jazz Cartier, and Edgy Smith, directed by Kit Wayman. U.S. Girls for $4 American, directed by Emily Pellstring and Meg Remy. Witch Prophet for Tesfai, directed by Leah Vlimix. The recipient of the 2021 Audience Award is Aquaculture for Pay It Forward, directed by Evan Elliott and Lance Sampson.
The visual kind of solidified what the song was about. You know, you do a good deed, that person does 3 good deeds, that person does 3 good deeds, and then this whole world's doing good deeds. You know, the energy that you put out in the world, it'll kind of end up coming back to you in the end.
We've now reached the final award of the evening, the Grand Prize. Every year, a jury of over 130 journalists, filmmakers, and other members of the music and media industries watch hundreds of music videos and cast their votes to determine our top 10. The top 10 list is then voted on once more to select one undeniably dynamic example of storytelling, creativity, and artistic conviction. That video will take home tonight's $20,000 Grand Prize. These are your 2021 Prism Prize Grand Prize nominees. The recipient of the 2021 Prism Prize Grand Prize is Havaya Mighty for 13, directed by Theo Capodistrius.
Well, 13 as a song feels very much like a history lesson, and I think I very much sound like a narrator of that lesson. So to accompany that with visuals that kind of guide you along the storyline, take you through those eras of time, and make you feel like you're on this heartbreaking journey, I think is something that the video really adds to the song. Grateful for all that I'm given. I'm picking this cotton in rhythm. I pray for a lot of the living. Escaping is probably a sin, and if God ever finds out that I want my freedom, well damn, then God's gonna call in the wrath. Two horses with opposite maps. Those nooses, they up in the trees and I'm hanging, but I'll never fall like my pants. Then came the 13th Amendment, written in 1865. It says slavery is over, accept it, it's paid for doing crime. And then the things that they made illegal are things you associate with people who now education isn't equal and they getting paid enough to eat.
Thank you for watching the 2021 Prism Prize. Follow us on socials at Prism Prize to learn more about the incredible artists and music videos featured in our show tonight.
If white is pure, then we're all Dalmatians. Do dogs go to heaven? I guess that we'll never know. I couldn't quit on too slave to sensations. I give in to temptations. I give in, I will never know. Last truck, vibes stopped. We ride the highs, the vibes are soft. We find we're lost, remind, forgot. It's 5, we'll drive, keep driving, get lost.
I always bounce back
like elastic, nothing keeps me down. And I don't carry cash, just plastic, so everything's free now. I'm living in a dream world, I'm swimming in a green cloud, I'm tackling the mountain, and I think I'm gonna ski down. I throw the caution to air, baby. Do you feel the wind in your hair, baby? These holiday scents are expensive, and the Fenty and Fendi don't scare me. These chemicals fight for attention like Holly and Fraser. In my desk making commotions. I'm in the living room talking to friends, going through motions, faking emotions. Please don't call my phone if you ugly. Bet you got a pretty face, but you